My name's Julian. I'm just going to run you through some of the rust areas you may find on a Maserati Merak SS and show you some of the work that's been done on my particular car. Probably one of the worst areas to start with is around the fuel tanks. If you look through the back of the car, you can see just behind the rear seats, that's where the fuel tanks sit. And they obviously didn't think very hard about this, because through a couple of areas you can actually get water seeping into that area, and that wets the fiberglass insulation that's packed in there, and it rots from the inside out, which means that all the floors at the rear of the car are susceptible, and also the outer rear quarter areas of the car tend to rot as well. Moving forwards on the car, the door bottoms, like any other 70s car, are pretty prone to a bit of water left to sit and to rot. Also the bottoms of the front wings, you can see here we've actually repaired the bottom inch and a half of there, welding in new metal and then lead loading the repair. At the front of the car, problems on my particular car centred around the drainage channels, and obviously water had been left to sit there for a long time. So the drainage channels all at the front of the bonnet there, you can see have been replaced, welded in and then loaded to get the original profile of the car. Other areas at the front you might want to look out for are the headlamp pods. The hydraulic cylinders that push the headlamps up have a little V drain hole behind them, and that fills up with mud and damp and basically rots away and goes through into the inner wheel light, so something to look out for there too. Another big problem area on the Meraks, not too bad on this car, is the front inner wheel arches. Now this piece here is off a scrap car that came from the States, but this is in really good order, because this was been left for restoration for far too long and the rest of it was beyond repair. But ironically, one of the worst parts on most cars is one of the better areas here. Now this is the reinforcing area that the front suspension attaches to, and what happens is the water gets between the outer area with the holes on and this section here, and that basically creates you a very unsafe area, because this is what holds the front suspension in place.